Yo guys, what's good? It's your boy Tacho here, and we are back for some more Fire Emblem Heroes. Alright, so we got the official trailer for Legendary Sigurd tonight. I mean, we already know what he does for the most part, because we had that Fate channel the other day. And the Fate channel revealed pretty much everything we need to know about Sigurd himself. But we can still learn what other units are going to be on the banner here, so that is important. Alright, and there's his artwork. Oh my god, I love this guy's art so much. I especially like his attack art where he has the holy aura. Like, they did such a good job making this guy look like he's some kind of holy legend. So that's awesome. Alright, here are his stuff. I mean, should I actually go over this again? I mean, we know what it all does. Alright, I guess just for the people that probably didn't see it the other day, then Hallowed Turfing, 16 might and 1 range. Accelerates special trigger. At the start of combat, if foe's HP is above or equal to 75%, grants all stats plus 5 to unit during combat. Unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack. And also, if unit initiates combat or if the foe has 2 range, reduces damage from foe's first attack by 40%. So, very powerful weapon. -1 special trigger, guaranteed follow-up, all stats up 5, damage reduction, like, come on. This guy is just stacked to the max. Alright, then Holy Knight Auras. So it looks like this special is a 2-hit special. And that's really cheap because he has the -1 special trigger on his weapon, bringing it down to a 1-hit. And he gets that guaranteed follow-up. So as long as he hits the foes twice, he's pretty much going to go ahead and activate this special, and then all sorts of shenanigans are going to ensue. So at the start of the turn, unit can move 1 extra space. This is going to activate whether or not the special is actually available for him to use. So that's already like super cheesy. I don't know why they designed it that way. And also it's going to boost special damage by 25% of unit's attack. So similar effect to Send Scale or Atrocity in that regard. And also after combat, if unit's special triggered, grants attack up 6 to unit and all allies for 1 turn. And unit and all allies can move 1 extra space. That turn only, doesn't stack. Bonus granted to allies even if unit's HP reaches 0. I think this is like the most disgusting part. So you can just suicide in with this guy, activate his special, and then all your other units can move 1 additional space for the turn. Very powerful for Aether Raids, especially on a defense team. I can imagine like how disgusting the shenanigans are going to be with this guy, because he has 4 range mobility as a cavalry type. You can make that even worse if you have Pathfinder potentially on the team. And then all he has to do is like suicide in. Even if he dies, it doesn't matter. All he has to do is get the special off. If you're worried about him not being able to activate his special, like let's say maybe the foe has null follow-up, so he's not going to be able to hit them twice. All you would have to do is run Quick Impulse on him, and his special is instantly charged. And then he can just instantly go up, attack, activate the special, and everyone can gain the +1 movement bonus. So that's going to be really cheesy, really stupid to have to fight against. I'm not really looking forward to that. Okay, he's got attack and defense catch 4. Yeah, I kind of figured that's what he was going to have. I couldn't recall yesterday in the trailer when I saw like his skill. I couldn't tell if it was ideal or catch. But then I remembered that the ideal skills can't be inherited by cavalry types. So it was attack and defense catch 4. He's going to have Crusader's Ward once again. A pretty strong skill for him if you want to play him as a bait option. All you got to do is give him distant counter, and then against ranged opponents, he'll have the 40% damage reduction and then the 80% damage reduction. So very strong bait unit against magic or bows or anything like that. And then to complete his kit, he's got Fatal Smoke. Again, playing him up for Aether Raids, where you just run up, smash somebody with Holy Knight Aura, and then all of a sudden, the foes are not going to be able to recover HP anymore. So no more sustain builds, and then all your units can move 4 spaces. Like, come on. This is so dumb. I'm not looking forward to having to fight this guy in AR, but looks like it's going to be happening all over the place. Also, I guess, instead of Crusader's Ward, if you want to play him offensively, you just run Canto on him. Tana's Canto skill that she has with the Rem +1. That's going to be really nasty on him as well, because then he can attack possibly move back one space and get danced by a dancer that has an additional movement space. So, oh my god, like, the amount of antics that are going to be going on with this guy is just, like, so obscene, man. What were they thinking? Alright, we saw his stats there. I covered his stats the other day when we saw them in the Fate channel, but I guess one other thing to note is that he is paired up with another unit, so he has some minor stat inflation there that you got to keep in mind. Alright, but this is what we need to see. Who's going to be on the banner? Alright, so here is the banner. Okay, so on red, we have Sigurd, of course, accompanied by Mirabilis and also Legendary Lilina. Wow, that's a really good red pool. Okay, like, Lilina in her own right is one of the best units to run just in general. I found that she's, like, almost more fun to run on Aether Raid's offense than on defense, because she can just run up and pop anybody with gifted magic and then activate Pulse Smoke to possibly remove any specials on an IP team. And then you're free to bait the rest of the units with one of your strong bait units. So she's really good in all sorts of situations. Red is a very powerful color here. Okay, next up we have blue with Legendary Chrom. We have Seiros and we have Selena. Alright, that's also really good. This Selena is super annoying, especially since she's got null follow-up built in. So you can run Wind Sweep on her and just play her as a cavalry milk truck duo, basically. And she's going to move 3. She's going to have Wind Sweep and null follow-up, and it's really hard to deal with her. Especially on a cav line, especially with +1 movement that she may be getting from this guy. So yeah, they totally knew what they were doing by putting Lilina and Selena on this banner. Oh my god, they just want to make our lives misery in freaking Aether Raids, huh? Okay. Alright, so anyway, Seiros really good. If you don't have her yet, then what are you waiting on? Just go ahead and get her. The 7-unit defense is, like, so nasty. You need to have her for Aether Raids. And then Legendary Chrom, still one of the best units. Mine is at +9, so if I could get lucky enough to get an extra copy of him here, he'll be finished. So I will be summoning on the banner, prioritizing red and blue, of course. I think I would rather just get one copy of Sigurd more than I would rather finish off Chrom. So I might just snipe red and that would be it. I don't really have a lot of orbs because your boy went in for that +10 Kid Leon. And I got him up to +9 and then I stopped. And then whatever orbs I got afterwards from Tempest Trial and login bonuses and stuff, I knew I had to save for whatever the legendary hero was going to be. So I am glad I didn't go back in on that banner to try and finish Leon. Alright, but anyways, blue overall looks very good. On green, we have Legendary Celica, we have Dressir, and we have Asbel. Asbel is a little bit underrated, honestly. Like, I feel like people don't give him enough credit. His weapon gives him a ton of stats, and then it also nullifies the foe's bonuses. And then on top of that, he has Fury 4 as well. So it's really easy to underestimate how bulky he's actually going to be. It's very difficult to finish this guy off in one hit. And to outrun him is also pretty difficult. He's got null follow-up, and he's got a crap load of speed. So he is a unit that can potentially give people a lot of trouble, but I don't really think too many people have been building him up. So that is one thing to say. Also, people prefer that Kid Merrick has the built-in null follow-up on the weapon, as opposed to having it in the B slot, so they can just go ahead and combo it with Wind Sweep or Water Sweep. But all of that stuff aside, I do think this guy is very good. And then Celica and Dressir are also very good. These two units are, like, never going to age. They're just always going to be good to have. So green is another good color. And finally, on colorless, we have Eleonora, Air, and Duma. Alright, I guess Air and Duma are good to get for merges. And then Eleonora, she's kind of fallen off by this point. All she really does is have Wind Sweep built into her weapon. Or Fire Sweep, rather. But she has to have more speed than the foes to do it. And that's about it, really. She doesn't do anything else. By this point, I would say even the kid innies that we just got from the Tempest Trial is probably better than her. Like, his weapon is so much better. It's not even comparison, or not even comparable there. And Air and Duma, they are good for merges, but they're a bit old at this point. So, I don't know. I guess Colorless is definitely in last place. I would say Red is probably in first place, followed by Blue. And then Green is still a very solid color in third place there. Not too far behind Blue or Red. Alright, is that everything they have to say? Alright, the banner's dropping on the 28th, so if you guys are looking forward to my summons, then stick around for that. And that's pretty much all there is to say about this banner. Not really too much to talk about with Sigurd, since we saw him the other day. But the new units that are going to be accompanying him, we didn't know about. So let me know your thoughts on all of this stuff in the comments section down below. Are you going to be summoning to get this Sigurd, or are you just going to skip the banner and wait for something else? Let me know if you think Sigurd is going to be a nightmare in Aether Raids, because I think he's got all the makings of what would be tough to deal with on defense. So that's going to be something to not look forward to. But that's all for tonight. This is your boy Tacho signing out. Hope you guys enjoyed the coverage on the banner, and I will catch y'all again on the flip side.